Ooh, that's pretty. Holy gold dust. Dang, girl. That is some shimmer. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channels. For today's video, I thought I would do some first impressions on some products that I have gotten recently. I went to Ulta recently and I was looking through all of their different holiday packs and I came across this. This is the Smashbox Lights palette. It has contour, blush, and highlight. And I thought it was just such a great deal. I think it was about $39 and you get 9 pans with a lot of beautiful different blushes, which is something that I'm really lacking in my kit, so I thought that this was a great buy. Today I went to Rite Aid. I picked up this Jessie's Girl Pure Pigment Eye Dust, and this is in the color Sparkle Gold. I noticed that in my kit I didn't have very many gold colored pigments. I have tried a few of the other Jessie's Girl eye dusts and I did like them. And then I noticed that Physicians Formula was having a buy one get one half off, so of course I had to pick something up. I'm trying these two products here. This is the Butter Bronzer and the Shimmer Strip. What's this called? And the Extreme Shimmer Strip in Disco Glam. I've heard amazing things about the Butter Bronzer, and so I've been dying to try it, but just waiting for there to be a sale before I picked it up. And I tried to look up some information on this and see some swatches, but I really noticed that there wasn't much out there when I was looking for information on this, so I'm not sure if this will be good or not. So let's put them to the test. I already have the base of my makeup on. I did my eyebrows, foundation, and under eye concealer, and also carved out my eyebrows. But that is about it, so I will start with all of the eye stuff. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just prime my eyes. I'm going to use my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm just gonna be patting that all over the lid. Yesterday I filmed a full tutorial on a green halo eye, and then I realized that I recorded it in slow motion, which has no audio, so I was super upset and ended up deleting everything. So I hope that this video goes smoothly today. I do want to re-record that video though, because I have been really digging the army green olive kind of colors and it turned out really pretty, so I'll probably re-record it. Okay, because there are no matte shades in this eyeshadow palette, I will be using some of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows underneath just to kind of give myself a base in the transition area. And I'll use these more on the lid. I changed my mind. I'm going to use my Tartelette palette for my matte shades. So first I'm going to take this shade here. It's called Free Spirit. It's just a light cream colored. And I'm just going to be placing that all the way up to my brow bone and buffing it into my crease. And then next I'm going to take Force of Nature, which is just a really light peachy dusty rose color. And I'm going to concentrate that more into my crease. Once you have a nice wash of color, I'm going to be putting on some glitter glue to prime for the shimmery shades. Anytime you have a really shimmery shade, sometimes they don't swatch very well or stick onto your lid very well. A glitter adhesive. I'm going to use this NYX glitter primer today, and I like to do small sections at a time because glitter primers do kind of dry. So I'm going to start with the outer corner. I'm just going to dab that onto my lid to about halfway in the middle. And taking this darkest black color, it does have a lot of gold like reflex in it. I'm just going to be concentrating that on the outer corner of my eye. The glitter glue is definitely helping it stick. I'm going to be taking the next color up, which is a really dark brown with a lot of gold reflex in it, and I'm going to place that right next to the black. And I always do patting motions when it is a shimmery eyeshadow because it just really helps stick and it doesn't fluff around everywhere, if that makes sense. And so far, I'm really liking how this is turning out. I feel like with the glitter primer, the eyeshadows are really pretty and I am liking it. And then with the dark brown. Next, I'm gonna take the Jessie's Girl pigment, a little more glitter glue, and stamping it on. Ooh, that's pretty. Holy gold dust. Dang, girl. That is some shimmer. Dang. Okay, off camera, I'm going to finish doing my eyeliner and eyelashes and the bottom of my eyeshadow, and then I'll come back to do the bronzer and blush. All right, now I'll be trying the butter bronzer. And the first thing I noticed right off the bat about this is that it smells really good. It smells kind of like coconut, or almost like that oil that you spray on yourself when you're suntanning. It smells bomb. It does have a little compartment underneath that has a mirror. Oh, it flips up. And this silly little sponge, I never use these things. It smells hella good. So far, so good. It's a really nice color for how fair I am. It doesn't look like it's too warm or too cool. It's kind of pretty neutral and light. And it doesn't have any shimmer, which is good. I don't like bronzers that have any shimmer in them. So yeah, it looks like I like this a lot too, which is good because it wasn't really cheap. I think that this is $15. It's a success. All right, now on to the Smashbox LA Lights palette. Ooh, so many options. I think for the blush, I'm gonna go with this color here. It's called True Flush. I love how big of a mirror it gives me. That's awesome. It'd be really good for like vacations. It's a nice color. I don't feel like it's too dark. It's pretty blendable. Can you guys see that? I know sometimes on camera you can't see as well, but it looks really nice. It's not too dark, and so far I like it. And then I think I'll try this highlight gold color here just on the high points of my cheekbones. It's not a really strong highlight, at least with the brush. Could be used as like a nice cheek topper. I'm kind of blending it back in with the blush just because it wasn't a really strong highlight. Blush shade. It's a subtle glow. I always like to do a little on the bridge of my nose and Cupid's bow, just like everybody else. All right, I'm gonna apply a little bit of lip gloss off camera, and I will let you guys know what I think about all these products as far as my first impressions. All right, you guys, as far as my first impressions go, I'll go in the order that I used them on my face. First was this Physicians Formula, what's this called? Extreme Shimmer in the color Disco Glam. I didn't have high hopes for this. It looked really shimmery, which a lot of times doesn't swatch well and doesn't stick onto your eyelids very well. But since I was kind of anticipating that and using a little bit of my NYX glitter primer, I did think that they were really pigmented, that they stuck really well with the primer and gave a really pretty color. I do like how compact this is, and it's really easy to just throw in your bag if you're traveling. It's not as huge as some of my other makeup palettes, and so this was great. I'm sure that I could use these colors to make all sorts of different looks. The things I didn't like about this palette is that it doesn't give me any matte shades, so I absolutely have to bring another palette with me to use my matte shades in the crease area. But I did really like this. I think that the packaging around the edge is super cute and glittery. I love anything sparkly, so I did like that. These two colors are the only colors that are really similar, but when I swatched them, they didn't look the same. This one's definitely darker. So far, I like this, my first impression. I will give it a thumbs up. I would repurchase this. This is the one I was most skeptical about, but I would recommend this to other people as long as they're using a primer. The next one was this Jessie's Girl pigment in the color Sparkle Gold. I did like this. This was a success. It was about $5. I would repurchase this again. It stuck really well with the primer. I think that the color is really beautiful if you like super glittery and shiny eyeshadow. So if you guys are looking for an affordable pigment in a pretty gold color, I think that you can find these exclusively at Rite Aid, but I really liked the colors that I have so far. I think I have about 4 or 5 of these, and there hasn't been one that I didn't like. This product is approved. I just like everything, that's my problem. All right, the next thing I used was the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which is a YouTube cult favorite, and of course I loved it. The smell is amazing. I'm gonna smell it again just because it's so yummy. I think the color is really beautiful if you have fair skin. I don't think that this would be a great bronzer if you're really tan or have deeper skin tones because it is pretty light. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. I honestly have nothing bad to say about this product. Actually, I do. The only thing I don't like about this product is that it is $15, which for a drugstore I think is on the pricier side. But if you want to buy one bronzer and you know that it'll be good, I do recommend this. And the last thing was the Smashbox palette. I feel like you get a great amount of product for the price. This was $39 at Ulta. I do feel like you get a very wide range of colors, which is nice. Some blush palettes I have bought in the past, all of the colors were just so similar, especially when swatched. And so I think that this is really great because it has quite a variety for different skin tones. The only color so far I wasn't completely sold on was this gold highlight. It was really powdery, but I definitely will have to play around with this palette more to see how I feel about it. All right, you guys, this is the end of my first impressions on these new products. I hope you guys liked it and I gave some feedback that was helpful. And if you haven't already, I'd love if you'd subscribe to my channel for all of my upcoming videos. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Get along. Come on, don't do this.
I'm just making sure that you got it all right and seeing how baller I look. Baller! Look at her face. She loves me so much.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm trying to record this, Everett. Come on.
In the middle of the vlog, bitch, get off of me.
Go out. I feel like this is a great... I like that all of the colors... God, dogs. How am I supposed to record YouTube videos with these dogs? They're ruining everything. The next is this Jessie's Girl, what's this called? This Jessie Girl pigment. Blah, blah, blah. Next was this Jessie's Girl, I'm too far away. Good God, why can't I say this? It doesn't help that I have long nails. It's really hard to put this on with my nails. Peace.